Hey, hi, hello guys, welcome back to Code with Nani channel. So today we're gonna discuss about lead code problem of the day, alternate groups 2. So there is a circle of red and blue tiles. You are given array of integers, colors and integer k. The color of I represented tile I represented by the colors of I. If the color is 0, which means it is a red. If the color is 1, which means that is a blue. So alternative group is every k contiguous tiles in the circle with alternate color. Okay. Return the number of alternate groups. Note, since colors represents a circle, the first and last tiles are considered to be the next of the each other. Okay. So basically what they're trying to say is, so all the so given the colors 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, okay, which are in a circular fashion because 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So you need to find the also they're given a k equal to 3. We need to find the consecutive, suppose consecutive window of size 3 in which all the colors are alternate colors. So in the first window, so this will be the first window, right? As you can see, all the colors are alternative. 0 means red and 1 is blue. So here all the colors are alternative. So we'll just increment count. Okay. Now the count is 1. Now if you check this window, what is the count of this alternate? So it's also a alternate colors. So now the count is 2. If you check another window from here, color alternate, yeah, it is an alternate. Now the count becomes 3. Okay. Now if we check, now the what with the we have only two elements. As it is in circular fashion, what will be the last element? Last element will be this element. So 1 0 0, as it is 1 0 and the last element is 0. So if you see, because it's in a circular fashion, so the last element of this particular end of this a window will be the first element, right? So if you carefully observe, it is not an alternate fashion, so we don't think so the count doesn't change. And if you take the window from here, from the last element to this two, for that particular window, for starting two elements will be the next window, which is 0, and the starting two elements is 0 1. So you can see it is also not a alternate color, so the count doesn't change. So we need to return the count as 3. Okay, so that would be our answer. So if you carefully observe, it kind of a similar approach like we did on the yesterday, which is sliding window technique. So I'm not getting into deep into this technique. If you want a deep explanation of how the sliding window works and how do we use sliding window in this particular problem, you can check out my yesterday's video. So in that I clearly explained like how the real intuition of this problem, how we are using sliding window in this particular problem, and I'm just giving you a brief explanation about the sliding window. So 0 1 0 1 0, right? So what we're trying to do is, here they already mentioned that we need to check out for the case k window, right? Here k in the sense 3. So in each window, like this will be the first window, so here will be the left and here will be the right. In this window we'll check if if what we're trying to do is, if previous and current is not is equal to this, like if previous and current are same, then we'll decrease counter to 1. If not, we'll just increment the counter. So in this case, count is 1, count is 2, and the count is 3. So in the end, if it is reaches, if r minus l plus 1, which is the size of this window, reaches the k, then we'll check if the counter is greater than or equal to k, which means here in the case it is greater than or equal to k. So in that case, we'll just increment our answer. Suppose if we have a 0 here, then what we'll do, we'll just simply what we do is, we'll just initialize the counter with the 1. We'll just reducing the counter. In that way, we'll just increment in this particular window we checked. So in the next case, what we're trying to do is, we'll increment the right pointer. So from right pointer, and we'll check for this window 0 0 1 window. So as you increase the right counter, we need to we need to increase the left pointer as well, because the size of the window increased by one, and from the left side also we'll increment the size of increment the else index, so that will maintain a else this window of the size k. Okay, in that case we'll check for the new element. We'll check whether that is alternative, whether like the previous element and current element is same or not. If it is same, we'll just initialize the count as one. We only take we'll make it as a new counter from this particular element. If the previous and current is not same, we'll just increment the counter. And the end, if the window reaches to its size, then we'll just check whether count is greater than k, then we'll just update the answer. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. So just maintaining a size of that, and we'll just check whether the counter is greater than or equal to. Counter is like how many elements that we the how many elements alternate. If there is an alternate color, the count is equal to k. If not, we'll just put a counter as one. Okay, so that's how we do. So that's the intuition of this problem. So I'll just walk you through the course. You'll get clarity around the question. So so if you see in the code, if you see in the code, as you can see, where n is the colors dot size, which means the colors length of the size, and answer is 0. So I want to just explain you this as well. As we are maintaining a circular order, circular array, if you carefully observe, so how many elements that we are considering it. So in the when r equal to, when the right pointer is equal to s dot length array, which means when it is in the end, we only take the starting to k minus 1 elements, right? So if you carefully observe, for this we we executed k minus element, and for this window, like previous element also, we enclose the starting value. So how many times we are accessing in the starting index value? So two times, right? So just don't remember this point, and you'll get clarity around this. So yeah, in that case we're just putting answer as 0. There might be a case we don't find any alternate colors in this uh, array colors, so that's why I'm just initializing answer with a 0. And why I'm doing with counter as 1, because I'm just starting from the first index. We're just considering the 0th index, so that is an individual color, so just marking counter as 1. And LC, which is the last visited color, which is colors of 0, from 1 to I less than n plus k minus 1. Why? Because when it reaches the end index, and we need to check for the previous elements, which is the k minus 1 elements, k minus 1 times extra, because in order to retrieve all the circular fashion, that's why I'm just uh, going through n plus k minus 1 time. And why I'm doing this, there might be a case where you outbound the size of the arrays. For that sake, I'm just moduloing with the n, so that even like suppose we have elements until n, right? Suppose we are going from n plus k minus 1th time, right? So let's take k is equal to 2, and n is okay. Anyways, k is 2. So in that case, we are in the n plus 2 minus 1, which is n plus 1 index, right? So if you take, we only have n elements. So like if you are accessing n plus 1 elements, it will be a compilation error. So for that sake, what we are trying to do is n plus 1 modulo n. So which is a 1th index, right? If we are moduloing it with n, so 1 will be the remainder. So it is accessing the first index, which is in a circular fashion. So for that sake, we are just moduloing with the n. Okay, cool. Okay, and colors of index equal to last visiting color. So the current color and the previous color the same. So what we'll do, we'll just initializing the counter with 1, which means we're just considering in the present color. From this present color, we are just trying to find the window. So that's for that sake, I'm just initializing with the counter as 1, and the last color will be our present color, and just continue it. If not that case, if which means like if previous color and current color are different, what we are trying to do, we are trying to increase the counter. So if counter is greater than or equal to k, in that sense only we are just incrementing the answer. So and in each iteration, the last color will become the current color, right? So whenever the counter reaches more than or equal to k, which means that we found a particular valid window. In that sec, we'll just increment the answer, and in each iteration, the last color becomes the current color, right? So that's what we're doing. In the end, we'll just return the answer. Let's just run the code. Let's just submit the code. Voila, hit submitted. And that's it for today video, guys. So if you like my explanation, do subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss any notification from my channel. If you had any queries regarding my channel or regarding this code or explanation, do put it in the comment section. I'll help you out, guys. And that's it for today video, guys. Thank you. Tata, bye bye. See you tomorrow with a great content. Bye bye.